I'm
yeah,
still not
that's about the same.
thrilled with Geek Fam's draft. I feel like they had better options for like. So the first phase goes the way that it goes, just because I mean, Bounty Hunter Snapfire is a very strange opening.
Right.
So I have no issue with the Disruptor Mars. And then after that, they pick up the puck. I don't really know if we've seen Geek Fam. Have Geek Fam played that much four position puck? Or
They've mainly just been playing four position Tusk, right?
yeah, exactly. Like that's just been Zephyr's go-to, and so I feel like whenever they picked the puck, they were primarily planning on sending it mid, and so
Cuckoo does
they
play
were
it
kind of.
too.
That's true. So
Yeah.
it could have been an offline, yeah. So it could have been a three position or a two position, but still, it was going to be a core, and so they picked that core, and Timbersaw got picked afterward.
Gabby heading down bottom. And it looks like Raven is trying to figure out where he wants to go. So they're probably looking to dodge one of these lanes, would be my guess. I would imagine dodging the Cuckoo away from the Timber would be my thing that I would be looking for.
I think they more just want to get a really good matchup versus the Alchemist. I don't really think that Geek Fam need to be concerned about the strength of any of the TNC lanes. I think that they have the potential to make the lanes uncomfortable for TNC, and so it's possible that a Morphling mid would be stronger against Alchemist rather than a Puck mid. Both of them would win mid, but Morphling may be able to abuse an Alchemist a bit more just because, you know, Morphling has 6 armor straight out the base. Alchemist, he's gonna have only 3. He's standing next to his tower right now, but I think that that's what they're going for, is just to slap the Alch around a little bit more.
Okay. They're giving a little bit of love back and forth here. Carl already used his orb, and March is going to chase him a bit further. Taking the Shadow Walk level 1. That's really interesting. We haven't seen a ton of that. It tends to just be like taking the early points in Janata. But man, he bullied Carl back real hard there. And he's going to be able to go in for another round. Carl has kind of got to be careful here. Is he going to jaunt? He does jaunt. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see Shadow Walk. Janata is just so good at level 1 at trading, whereas if you're not going to be like roaming around from lane to lane or doing some sneaky stuff, then because he went Orb of Venom also, he didn't even go for like boots.
Right.
But he is doing a great job at bullying, even without Janata, and boy are they going aggressive early on.
Damn. They're getting up in the face there. Tim's playing the Snapfire down bottom. Gabby is all alone. It does look like he was actually not able to get any CS off that first wave. Cuckoo just getting some nice little denies out there early on.
March gonna get this courier on the way back. Aw, what a shame. You should see that one coming if you're playing against a bounty hunter.
That's why you get Shadow Walk.
That's why you get the Shadow Walk.
Fortunately, courier kills are like not valuable at all now. Oh, he's gonna go bottom.
Yeah, he gets mangoed up. I mean, Gabby desperately needs help down here. He's getting heavily zoned out by Zephyr, who takes this Thunderstrike at level 1.
Yeah, Zephyr's got to know that this is coming, though, surely. He is going to run into March here. They're going to Timber Chain. Ooh. Timber Chain and Reactive. Oh, God. I don't know about this. This is looking kind of rough for Gabby here. He's going to have to go 1-1-1, I think, though, right? Like, because it's so valuable against Cuckoo, being able to trade hits with that. As we just missed First Blood, Carl goes down up top.
First Blood? I think I'll go back for more.
Don't know how that happened. He had Illusory Orb, but, you know, he goes down. Did he get cookied? Oh, he got cookied. Okay. Fair enough.
Eat a cookie.
Yeah, I'm anticipating Gabby's going to have to go for some source of damage, because if Bounty Hunter came down here, then, I mean, Bounty Hunter's not a lane support. He wants to kill people. He wants to scare off the enemy very effectively. And so I'm anticipating that Gabby is going to have to take his 3rd point in the Whirling Death, but he's not having a great lane right now. I don't really know if it was worth March's time to spend the first minute in the top lane. He did get the courier kill, and he did successfully block the camp, and as a result, his teammates were able to get First Blood, but it comes at the cost of this Timbersaw's early experience.
Right. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying.
Oh, that was a 6 spear.
Well done. Catches Gabby, pushes him to the tower there. He does have level 3 now. Takes the second point in the armor, actually. So he's just trying to be able to survive in this lane. Doesn't want to get too aggro yet. I mean, it is a lot of damage that comes out from Zephyr just from the Thunder Strike. It's real annoying to play against, so having that extra regen is pretty valuable.
Yeah, but now Bounty Hunter needs to be careful.
Uh-oh. Speaking of which, yeah. March.
No detection.
Okay. So looks like he's going to be safe there, as they aren't able to get the kill, and he has coming out to him right now just a mango. Is there any extra regen that he's got? So there's no regen in this lane. I don't know what March does now. Like, I guess just take over the outpost and like walk away, get some pulls off, I guess.
Try to snipe couriers. Yeah, again, like, he's not a great lane support. Bounty Hunter's bread and butter is typically trading 1-to-1. He's not. He manages to hit level 2, but he hasn't stolen like any gold yet from the disruptor, which isn't that significant. It's more just the damage that's the bigger deal.
Right. And he's moving over right now to try and get some there from Zephyr, but 2-minute mark, or 4-minute mark rather, does give us an arcane rune up top. Tim is going to secure that one for Armel. I mean, the thing about it for this draft for TNC is that it's like unbelievably greedy, right? Like, if you do manage to get away with this and you get into the mid game with taking fights on tracks and all that stuff, like, you're going to be really happy on TNC. But that's the sort of condition, is you need to be able to find and win some fights for it to work. Bottom lane, going again. Gabby contesting this pull. Cuckoo's here as well, continuing to trade hits as Timber Chain jumps through, takes out a couple of those smaller creeps, misses on the spear. And so back to just trying to farm this out. Much needed.
Well, Bounty Hunter's starting to hunt some bounties. 5-minute mark. Maybe this is why. I mean, if you're gonna pick an alchemist, then it's very convenient to have a hero that can just scoop up these bounty runes. Zephyr wisely doesn't even bother checking his own one. If he hasn't seen Bounty Hunter for a while, I think he can be pretty positive that he's starting to roam around in your jungle. Still doesn't have any boots though, and the other thing that kind of sucks is that you have a 5 position who is like not stacking at all for Alchemist. There are no stacks whatsoever.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Mark, this is the like destroy courier thing. He's gonna try and catch this one on the backside, which he should be able to get without too much trouble here. As long as
with
he times it
Janata,
right.
it should work.
So courier goes down, 65 gold. Nice, nice, nice. Back towards bottom. We get the kill on the Cuckoo, but also okay.
How did he solo kill on Mars?
I mean, you know, Timber's pretty good. Whirling Death's pretty amazing.
What? I mean, it was 1 point in Whirling Death and 1 point in Timber Chain. That's at most.
I mean,
unless
it's
if you like
Cuckoo things.
planted like 5 trees or something and got like a bunch of bonus damage from Whirling Death. Oh, Zephyr dies also.
Oh my goodness.
Or no, his courier dies.
Yeah.
My bad.
They got him. This is March's happy zone now. He's just going to be walking back and forth through here.
Great. I mean, hopefully he can find experience also.
Well, he's getting these couriers, you know. It's happening. Look at this one. Oh, he knows. It's coming on out. It's got a crown. Oh, wait, they got another courier.
Zephyr snipes out the Timber Saws, so it's going both ways.
Oh, come
The
on,
other thing is
March.
they've committed 2 observer wards for this.
Yes. But look, he's going to
he
get
puts
it.
This observer... yeah.
Dude, this is the most kills March has ever gotten in Dota. Look at this man. He's wild.
He's on a spree.
Yeah, he has absolutely no experience. Tim's taking over mid for a second. March is ready to go again. Okay. They've gonna TP in, so March shows up. Can't do anything, but he gets some XP to himself now. Don't worry, guys. I got this. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Now Witch Doctor comes over here.
Yeah, that's too bad. It's okay, March. We all had hard
This
games.
isn't
Oh,
even
maybe
worth it.
Armel, though.
Oh, yeah. Now this...
Can't quite get there. That would have been a nice pickup for him, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. In the meantime, Armel, back from farming up the jungle a little bit, just able to clean up those creeps.
Yeah, because they know that this bounty hunter isn't creating stacks, they also don't need to be too, like, passionate about blocking out Alchemist's camps or like figuring out where he's farming in the jungle. So both those supports just roam mid. They haven't even set up any like sentry wards to block camps in the jungles. They're kind of free to do whatever they want. Witch Doctor's level 4. The Disruptor's level 4. Meanwhile, March just now hit level 3.
Dude, with all these bounty or courier kills, Armel now picked up a trusty shovel rather. They are they're getting the items they need. Another
Nice.
courier goes down. They make it happen.
Bold tread. Hell
Down
yeah.
bottom.
Okay.
Gabby trying to live. Okay. Has a timber chain away. Okay, he missed the timber chain. That's fine. Cookie. It was all a bait, a ploy, an elaborate plan. Jumps away. Not gonna happen. Dude, but don't worry. March is here.
March is here.
This is one of the most ridiculous games. Like March normally is like, you know, there making sure everybody's having a good time. He's like, today I'm just gonna go hit couriers.
I'm gonna have a good time today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, managing to successfully snipe out Morphling's power treads, definitely worthwhile. He immediately pinged the cliff because Raven had specifically sent it on a very weird path
Yeah.
to hopefully dodge the bounty hunter, but it did not work.
Oh my
And now
God.
all this couriers, I'm seeing all these couriers move very, very peculiar directions.
Oh, March, he's going for it. He's going for he's too late.
Oh, you know, he's still going to get it.
Yeah.
The tower? It doesn't matter.
Has been killed.
Wish to retract your last
Dude,
move.
what a freaking troll. This is my
I
new
wonder.
favorite thing.
I mean, the net worth, it's kind of difficult to say because there is an alchemist on the Radiant side, but you know,
Right.
3K at 9.5 minutes, nothing to sniff at.
Is he going to get this one too? No, Cuckoo's like taking a long walk back. Dude, they have to know that these are warded. These are like the easiest courier snipe wards ever.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think that they just don't even care at this point.
Yeah.
Because they were probably put up in like the first, I don't know, 3 minutes, as now they get a Maledict onto Gabby and the Glimpse.
Pulls back in, and the spear afterwards. Well, they are actually not going to be able to find the full kill, at least at the start here.
One more
Turn it onto
Maledict tick.
Whitemon, trying to see if they can get the kill. The Snapfire ulti goes down. Managed to blow up one. Now Cuckoo has to just run away from there as he is rebuffed. Okay.
And another 3 bounty runes go the way of Radiant.
Mm.
So, yet again, Alchemist is pretty thrilled about this. Has his relic somewhere, I imagine, coming in on the courier? Yeah. Relic coming in on the courier. So, easily on track for like a 11.5 minute radiance, which is pretty excellent.
Now, the one downside to this is that March is only level 3, and it's 10 minutes in.
True.
But that's okay. You know, he'll catch back up. God, everybody's so much higher level than him.
Yeah, but I am actually not that scared for it because the hardest part is that the laning phase and you basically being one hero down the entire laning phase. Once Bounty Hunter starts participating in some kills, which his team can definitely get kills, as we saw there, the Snapfire ulti just casually picking up a Witch Doctor. The Legion Commander is probably going to start dueling soon. She's actually going for a very tanky build with the Hood first into what's looking like finishing off the full pipe. Actually, she's gonna... Oh,
Gabby. He knew. Oh, no, Raven. He missed his chain. They try and pull back in Gabby. Gonna be able to find that. Well, skewer back onto the high ground, and Gabby's just dead now. And he has been just tanking through these ganks, like, over and over again.
Yeah, he's also been whiffing a lot of, like, him and now Raven have been whiffing a lot of chains, but he was dead regardless, so he goes down.
Look at these couriers, just like
I know.
hanging along the top there. March is pissed. Can't believe it.
People are not used to playing against Bounty Hunter, otherwise that's the way it generally goes. And I'm
Oh,
sure
well,
if they...
he shows up with the Radiance, gonna punch down Zephyr, finds one kill. Can they get some more? Got Snapfire ulti over onto Whitemon. Another good spear stops the chase, at least onto him, but Armel does not look like he will be denied as he beats down Whitemon, able to find that kill. Showing up with the Radiance. Armel doing it.
Meanwhile, there was a Dream Coil up top and narrow dodge on that Chakram.
To be careful.
Still has to kind of run. He's out of mana.
Yeah, Carl's dead. Nicely played by Gabby there. Able to pick up the kill. And he's talking a little bit of mess afterwards. You love to see it.
And he's kind of wrapping on mid. Raven can't even pick up this Invis rune. So things going well for TNC. Freaking 8K up. Even with an alchemist and a bounty hunter on your team, that's still quite substantial at 13 minutes into the game. And they've donated a lane to March. So Dream Coil was used on March. I imagine that the puck was trying to get a solo kill, but the Timbersaw came to protect. And now March is going to hit level 6. I don't know. I'm assuming he probably took the tome. But
Gabby.
even then,
Oh, nicely
Oh,
played. That's an invis rune right there. Did it to him. That was sick. I was just waiting. I was like, I know what he's doing. He's just waiting for him to walk over into these trees. Gets that bonus damage.
Gabby's doing excellent this game. Solo killing the Mars, solo killing the Morphling, and now solo pushing mid. Meanwhile, bot, the Snapfire. Oh, Cuckoo whiffs the spear, but it doesn't matter. Or does it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter for him dying, but Cuckoo, in the meantime, gonna get chased down, possibly. March shows up. Chases.
3 points in Shuriken.
I'm gonna go for it. Back towards mid. Armella's there again. Yeah, it's weird because Gabby has died a couple of times on Timbersaw, which is normally bad, but it's been because they rotate like 4 heroes to his lane, and that gives the space for Armel.
Armel and KP. He's finished the pipe. He's locking his hood right now so he can get the double spell shield on the first combination. But I am a little bit surprised that despite having a bounty hunter on his team, he didn't go for like the armlet or the blade mail or the blink dagger. Instead, he goes for a purely defensive item, even though his team like is pretty tanky. Like Armel went for double bracer on the alchemist, so he's good. Gabby's a Timbersaw who also has a hood of his own, so he's good.
Yeah.
It's a very defensive oriented build from KP, but I guess they have confidence that their alchemist should be able to outcarry a Morphling.
They believe. KP's a team player, you know? He wants to make sure that everything falls fine. Doesn't do anything for himself. Selfless guy. What a player.
Yeah, someone has to if March is going to be having all this fun with his bounty hunter.
You're not wrong. He is
His
moving
shovels on cooldown, March. You could be getting even more bounties to hunt.
What a player. Come on, my man. Get it together. Oh, Pupil's gift picked up now? Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna summon one of these guys. Underneath the ward, which is gonna expire right now. Carl TPing up top to push out the wave. I mean, it's still just this huge problem of like, even if they have enough damage to deal with Gabby, then afterwards there's like nothing left in the tank to kill off Armel. Like, I just think they didn't draft enough damage, and they need
or the
this
other way
Morphling to be
around.
huge.
Even if they pour it all into Armel, then they're not going to be able to finish off Gabby. Nice cookie.
Does manage to get the stun off, but it is not going to matter. Raven found. Do they break it? No. TP finishes, so they get out with 1.
Give me my fight recap. Let's see how much money. That was like a 500 net worth off of 1 Witch Doctor kill.
When they're ahead.
When they're ahead, yeah.
It's pretty insane. Now BKB now going to go back for the Blink Dagger afterwards. I don't think that they're even thinking about like the out carrying factor. I think they're just thinking we are going to end the game by like 25 minutes or something. That's what this out build tells me. You know, just BKB Blink. Oh, never mind. He's going Heart now. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
I don't think it's so much on his build. I think it's going to be on the Legion Commander and the Timbersaw's build. God, Timbersaw's also getting a pipe?
Yeah.
Word?
They're doing it, man.
I'm intrigued.
I mean, think about it. Like, all of their damage is magical.
Yeah. And especially since Morphling is going to be completing the full shotgun E-Blade.
Like,
but still, like, you're really all in at this point, because if you don't manage to end the game quickly as they try to track down Cuckoo,
got him.
They will find him.
Tons of damage out there. Duel going to be won.
And the track as well.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I get what you're saying. It is a little bit scary if things sort of fall apart a little bit, and that's always a bit of a worry. But I think TNC are just feeling confident that that's not going to happen.
See, Raven can't really do anything about it.
Just force the TP away. March looking, not going to find him. And
Alright, well, E-Blade is online now for Raven. The thing is that you're fighting into 1.5 pipes. Let's see, how far away is Gabby from his pipe? Oh, okay, he's still got some time, but KP's just waiting for the first team fight to unleash the pipe. But they smoke up. and they're looking for this timber saw, but he's got a Yule's completed.
Just finished it. Chase, E-Blade, Yule Scepter, lift up, not gonna connect. Now in some trouble. Raven, he's got to walk out of here. The rest of them are all together as well. So track there onto 2. Chase down coming from KP. Misses on the spear. Snapfire ultimate gonna start to connect as well. Timber Chain. Ooh, they tear it down.
I think the Snapfire ult, he accidentally teared it down, and he gets the kill on Zephyr. They're still tracking him down.
Looking for more. Stun's gonna go out there onto Cuckoo. Another missed steer, and Cuckoo has missed a couple of them. It's been a tough game for this Mars. So double kill comes out, double track kills, forcing them out of the lane, and Carl is just gonna do what he can to cut the creep wave if possible.
Oh yeah, there's a puck in this game. Kind of forgot about that. BO3 rush puck. Wow. Okay. I wonder why.
I guess he just feels like he needs to make space, so like cut waves or whatever. But yeah, I know it's a little weird.
Who's dealing damage then?
I mean, that's the problem with the draft. I don't know. Game is hard. Game is real hard.
Oh man, now they have a DD rune. This is gonna be easy Roche. They don't even need a medallion or anything.
Move on in, drop in the nether shawl. That's probably going to be passed over to the timber saw if I had to guess. Maybe the Snapfire. Could be cool on Snapfire too. Or just going to be March for some reason. Okay. I guess it's all magical damage, whatever.
True. I mean, if Armel completes his first Aghanim Scepter and gives it to the Bounty Hunter, Nether Shawl with the Shuriken, hell yeah, let's go.
It's interesting. Like, I think that this situation that we have now where you have less bans in the later stages is really going to start to kind of expose some drafting. Like, you can't come in and just like solve some of your drafting problems through banning out heroes that would be hard to deal with. It's like you kind of have to build a well-rounded draft from the beginning, and it feels like the Geek fam have kind of fallen into this problem now where they just didn't have like anything but magical damage really. I mean, Morphling can do stuff later, but he definitely doesn't have it now.
They could have solved a lot of this in the second phase, though. Like no one was forcing them into such a late recovery by being like. So they second phased the puck, and the Witch Doctor, which is not a great second phase after what TNC already had out in the field. So they may have just been too tunnel vision. Oh, he gets a Yule's onto Carl. Yeah, it was a Snapfire Bounty. And then alternated into the Timber Saw. Once the Timber Saw comes out, then you need to really start thinking hard about, like, well, what's the cheese potential here? Because one of these lanes are going to be requiring a lot of our focus, because we have to put so much energy into shutting down this Timber Saw.
Yeah. I don't remember if the Timber Saw was before or after the puck, but whenever that came out, that was the pick that really changed the draft, and then the Alk was like what it put the finishing touches on it. Granted, you do have Geek fam that are going to push down bottom here and try and force some people back, as they are going to TP a couple. Gabby shows up. He's going to clear through this creep wave, not put himself in too much danger, and the rest of Geek fam going to run away. Although, are they going to be able to get out? Dual Scepter lift up. Chase coming from KP. He's got his man in the sights. Going to be able to find him. Going to be able to kill him. Getting a little bit of dual victory, because why not?
And the rest of his team is camping in this jungle, because once you confirm that the Disruptor had no backup whatsoever, then it's likely that the Morphling may be alternating into his jungle, but instead he goes to the southern jungle. Armel is gigantic right now.
He's a monster.
21,000 net worth, full hard completed, as well as the BKB.
It's got 1,000 GPM before they start taking tier 3 towers. Like, what? Excuse me, sir? How are you this big?
I mean, to be fair, getting Trusty Shovel is like arguably one of the best things that you can get as an Alchemist team. It's like as good as Ironwood Tree with a Tree and Protector on your team in terms of tier 1 items.
Yeah. No, and the other thing is that like all those courier kills early on, accelerating this farm, it's not like a ton of gold, but it's a decent amount. And now going to try and push for possibly high ground. We'll see. I mean, they've got this one creep wave back towards bottom. Cuckoo is going to try and cut the wave, but I don't think the TNC are going to stop here.
No, they got Aegis. They have the luxury. Oh, or they can just straight initiate.
God. Yeah, no disruptor. He has buyback. Gonna be forced to use it right now as they land the Snapfire Gobs onto Carl, who's looking for a coil here, seeing what he can do, but is gonna be forced to or back behind the enemy lines, and they do manage to kill off the creep wave. So TNC gonna be forced back after they take down the tower.
Kind of surprised that the disruptor bought back if they weren't going to fight, because it seems like the rest of his team is everywhere but the tier 3 defense.
Yeah.
Carl is still pushing out bot, the Morphling was pushing out mid. And they're chasing him down, but I don't think it's likely that they can catch him.
I mean, they
The
do have
Yules?
duels soon.
Ooh.
They're just making him uncomfortable this entire time, but they are going to have a blink available in a second. Jump forward onto poor old Raven. And guess what? They are going to duel him and kill him.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, it's looking real bad for Geek Fam. My goodness. Woo.
That was
Damn.
All the creep cutting in the world won't save you now.
You're not wrong. Team speak, Discord over team. Jesus. Freaking March.
March is having a ball this game.
I know. Dude, this guy gets out here, gets a little net worth for himself, and suddenly he feels like he's the coolest guy on the stream. What the hell?
Starts all chatting trash talk. Wow. How
Unbelievable.
the mighty fall.
I know the feeling though. There's sometimes where you're feeling good in the match. You're making jokes, and I'm sure for the enemy team that's like the most infuriating thing ever. You're just back there like just gritting your teeth and just like it's so mad. But yeah, regardless, going up to high ground. Oh,
Walks
March,
into the center.
you're gonna pay for this insolence. Oh wait, maybe not. Oh God, run away. Trying to skate. Static Storm down. Gabby shows up. March turning, trying to beat down Zephyr. Coil gonna be used. Yule Scepter lift up. They're not going anywhere. Might be able to get out with Zephyr possibly, but looks like Whitemon is going to be going down. Timber Chain interrupted. He's got a shuriken if he wants to throw it. Saving that one so Whitemon can't TP out. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Zephyr gets pulled back into a hug by virtue of KP as both the supports die. And, well, looking like they're going to try and find Cuckoo. Oh,
Oh,
good jump
close.
away. See, he just expires.
Man, he's holding on to the Nether Shell. But, well, I mean, I guess it is spell damage.
Yeah.
So your Unstable Concoction probably hits super hard.
That's a lot of damage.
But not what I was expecting. I mean, he only has 5 armor. That's not very encouraging for a hero that has 24,000 net worth. It's so
They do
strange.
no physical damage, though. They do nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, eventually Morphling is going to come online as a right clicker. Right now, he is still very, very dependent on the
Oh
shotgun.
my God, KP, he just outplayed him so hard. He went and stole the bounty run. Oh my God.
All 4 for Radiant.
Try harder. Oh, it's the perfect all chat. Oh, it's so good.
The rich get richer.
Jeez. Well, 26.
They're still dancing with each other.
Yeah. Yule Scepter lift up. Carl gonna get the jump away, looking for a Curry kill. Maybe can't get it. Man, what a game so far.
Oh,
As
did they get the
we
Yules?
TP away.
No.
Can't quite get there. But they're gonna try and push now with this next wave, it looks like. Bottom lane, Carl is here to cut the wave yet again. KP finds him. Good jump away. All right. Man's got quick fingers.
Track's about to time out, so he should be free soon.
Pinging the courier. I'll make sure it doesn't get sniped there. Armel going to try and get away. Throws out that jaunt. Top lane. Geek Fam are doing what they need to do. They're cutting these waves constantly, making it impossible to try and stop. So
I'm surprised that TNC are just like not dedicating to one lane though. They're kind of playing into Geek Fam's hand by chasing them all around the map. Carl, even if Carl dies at this point, he has done more than enough to buy time for Raven's Morphling.
right.
But instead, TNC are just kind of like, oh my god, there's a hero there. Now KP is down here tanking a Static Storm.
I can't quite find that disruptor yet. Oh, that's going to be a blank out. Oh, Coil off the mark. Going on to... Oh,
the
no.
cookie.
That's not good. Raven needs to run away. Stun is going to land. KP chasing. He's got the duel. And they will find that kill onto Morph. So So again, like, I mean, you look at it,
They don't have a creep wave.
they're doing a really good job of like making sure that you never have a creep wave on TNC, but it is so hard to play. Like, eventually you need to be able to win a fight. I think that's how Dota works.
I believe so. Yeah.
Like Zephyr's
They
gonna be
have
down
no
there.
creep waves. They can't push despite Morphling being dead for 30 seconds. You'd think that a team with 2 pipes, well, they actually didn't end up finishing off the second pipe as Zephyr finally does pay for his sins, but a team with a pipe should be able to keep at least 1 wave alive for a while. But they're not like babysitting the waves. They killed off the Disruptor bot, and now they're just letting that wave walk up. Now they're trying to track down Whitemon. They're gonna get that kill. But Geek Fam are kind of okay with this.
No, I mean,
It's possible that they were just waiting for the next Roche, and they were like, well, whatever. If you're gonna throw away bodies, then we're just gonna wait until H's and Cheese is available.
Yeah, I think that could be part of it. And like, they're still gaining net worth lead as this is happening. But I would imagine that we're gonna see probably a more concerted effort here. I mean, the other thing is that it can be like, there's times where Puck can just kill a wave even if you're babysitting it, you know? Like we're about to see right here to some extent, right? Jumps in, silence, gets out. So it's annoying as hell, but that one at least broke through the back door, so they're going to be forced to use the glyph.
Yeah, not even bothering to wait for the H's, which will come back in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Next creep wave is arriving slowly.
Good Carl.
And now they're... Oh, what? Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah. So they punished
Kill
that
him,
one.
please.
He still did
Yeah.
manage to get the wave. And then you look at these other waves, and like bottom Raven is pushing this one out. Geek Fam are going to try and probably kill this wave as well, I would imagine. But they're going to have the backdoor protection disabled towards mid, and then they can move up towards top afterwards. So they take it down. Gabby's like, let's just go tier 4s. And I'm like, we'll still take it safe. Yeah, what an anticlimactic
Raven's
end.
pushing bot, so... Again, like, it's not free.
Well, it's a little free.
It's a little free. And he's gonna cancel Raven's TP, so
Yeah.
Raven can't even come back to the fight now.
Zephyr's here too. They're just fighting over this
I
side
mean,
while the bases
Gabby's
go down.
okay with all of this. 1v2 me, bro.
Whatever you want to do. Bloodstone heal, keeping them up. They throw out some extra stuns trying to stop the push, but they have the wave, they have the catch, and he killed them.
The
Okay.
Disruptor 1v2.
GG. Yeah,
Zephyr GG's.
they've had enough. Wow, what a stomping. Over 1,000 GPM by the Alk. TNC just completely destroyed Fam. In one of the most anticlimactic endings I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They didn't even have a fight.
Nope.
Well, you know, these things sometimes happen.